It's the secret book. And that's how Spirit will Karma. There she is, right behind you the whole damn time, right? In the shadows, just waiting. Darn complex. I'm done with work. Can we meet up? I'll see you in court. So there's a lot of things that she's hiding and or, again, keeping secret when it comes to him. Rigged games. How does Jay-Z currently feel about Beyonce? Okay. Hey y'all, hey, so let's get back into it. Yesterday we talked about the Hangman, and let's just recap that this card represents surrender, patience, and a shift in perspective, encouraging us to pause, step back, and view our situation from a different angle based on our what? That's right, Spirit, our choices. This is a period of stillness, allowing for new insights and a deeper understanding of the changes brought about by dun 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 the Death card. Because once you realize like why you're here, why you're upside down, something has to end so something else can begin. Now before I keep going, yesterday I told you guys that this card had the number 12. 1 + 2 = 3. Why one of the subbies was like, yeah, and then look at her leg. The next number is 4. And it was almost like, duh, like, yes, because once you're in this situation, it's time to move on to the next. The next number is number 4, child. Okay, and speaking of the number 4, let's just move on to the number 13, which is the Death card. Okay, so I do see this white horse. I see this black flag. Black makes me feel like protection. I also see that something has to end so that something can begin. We see somebody laying out there. Okay, and it almost looks like the Emperor, does it not? But this card signifies endings, transformations, and letting go of old patterns. It doesn't necessarily mean a physical death, although it could, but rather the death of something that is no longer serving you, a relationship, a job, a limiting belief. It can be challenging, but ultimately it is necessary. Spirit is also acknowledging that 3 is significant over here, and then this is 1, 3, and 1 is what? 4. I don't want to talk about it. So again, this is just a card that symbolizes acceptance, surrender, and new perspectives. You're being asked to accept the things that you cannot change. Let it go. You're being asked to surrender. Remember, the Hangman was all about surrendering. Surrender to the process of change, whether it is uncomfortable or uncertain. To step back and observe the situation from a different viewpoint. Okay, gain valuable insight and discover new possibilities by letting, thank you, Spirit, by letting something end so that something new can begin. Okay, so upright, this is a card of transformation. This is a card of release. This is a card of letting something go. In reverse, this is a card of clinging to the past, refusing to change. Okay, the Death card has the number 13 at the top. If I haven't said that already, death is the ultimate transformation. It's a cycle of release leading to rebirth. Okay. It's always showing us a skeleton who appears to be dressed in a black armor, riding through some, scene that shows death. It shows somebody who is no longer living or is already dead, or it's holding a black flag with a flower and ears of corn, typically, just representing the growing and the harvest season that is aligned with the season of our lives. As something dies, something comes, something grows. The woman and the child kneeling nearby both symbolize innocence in the transition. And in the distance, there's that sun in the background. Thank you, Spirit. Between two towers, acknowledging that there is conscious and the unconscious mind, but there's also balance, restoring some form of balance. The horse he rides symbolizes freedom, symbolizes peace that arises from embracing transformation, embracing the release, embracing acceptance. Again, wearing black because I feel like this represents protection, and that death is protected during this cycle of change, as are we all during a time of transformation. What you guys think? Talk to me in the comment section below. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.